That won't work. Well, maybe. Oh, hey everybody, Tekking here. You know, I've reached a very critical decision ever since I hit 20,000 subscribers, and that is that this channel has reached a level of fandom enough that I think I need to call you guys something specific. You know, my own personal name for all my fans out there. I mean, it's only fair, right? I mean, Chibi has his Chibits, Ace has the Elites, King of Lightning has... The fuck is a Dick Rider? Hey, no, stop. That's a legitimate question. What the hell is a Dick Rider? Jesus Christ, does the internet just invent words now and have no idea what they mean? If that's the case, then splendiferumptious. There you go, I invented something. Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, here to review Bleach chapter number 624, titled The Fang. Must be a chapter related to Komamura in some way. Ooh, is this going to be the chapter where he just goes up and bites Yuha on the hand like a rabies-infected dog? Because I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Well, maybe we'll see that, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, the chapter starts with Aizen.
Oh my god, I'm coming down!
Yes, indeed he has, and with that we've reached our Dragon Ball Z abridged quota for the day. I'll try to keep it only one reference per episode, but I'm in the middle of finals week right now, and that's the only thing that's been keeping me through it, so pardon me for having it on my mind a lot. But yeah, Aizen regains consciousness after being affected by Nanana's The Underbelly technique, and he sees Shunsui that's just kind of standing there on the roof of the 12th Division as the other Quincy's and Shinigami are below, forging the gate. And Shunsui honestly kind of underplays this a little bit. He's just like, oh, I feel kind of bad for that Quincy. He was only able to take you out for 5 minutes, and he gave it his all. Okay, Shunsui, are you forgetting that this is the guy that was able to basically take out 5 captain-level Shinigamis like they were ragdolls? I mean, I'm just saying, I can name the people that have caused physical harm to Aizen on my one hand. Ichigo, Gin, and Shinji. I think that's the only 3 that actually managed to cause him any serious injury in the present timeline. The fact that Nanana was able to take him out for 5 minutes, hey, that puts him at number 4. That puts him at a level that even the other captains couldn't achieve. So I'm gonna go with this. I mean, yeah, they bring up the fact that it probably wouldn't have worked at all if Aizen wasn't already sealed and bound to that chair, but still the fact that it happened is quite interesting. Anyway, in the past 5 minutes, while Aizen's been flying high in the sky being the golden dragon inside the moon, the other Quincy's and the Shinigami have been inside and they've been forging the gate, and it doesn't look like they have any real progress. They're still down there just goofing off. The gate doesn't look like it's manifested yet, although I like Giselle in the background holding the ball above her head like she's just having fun playing because that's just her personality. His personality. I don't know. That thing is screwy. Anyway, Aizen brings up the fact that it's rather amusing that the Shinigami and Quincy's have joined forces and that they're going to protect the Soul Society together. Shunsui brings up that no, that really wasn't the deal. It was more of just like a common enemy sort of thing. I mean, like, there's really no point in, like, I mentioned this like 1,000 times before. Like, the world's coming to an end. Yuha screwed them over, so, you know, they're just going to be working together this one instance in order to defeat Yuha. I don't know if Shunsui made a deal with Bazby and the others, like, okay, what happens to us after, you know, we defeat Yuha? Like, say we succeed. Like, what are we going to do with you guys? I mean, maybe Bazby. I mean, Shunsui's a pretty laid-back guy, so they might have come to an agreement, like, okay, then we're just all going to fuck off and go to our separate dimension, and we're not going to bother you guys ever again, and if you do, you can kill us or something. And I'm sure Shunsui would have, you know, if it was Yamamoto, he probably would have just been like, no, he would even be, you know, hard-pressed to even form an alliance with the Quincy's, but, you know, with Shunsui, I could see that as possible, certainly, but even after they're done, I don't see Shunsui chasing after the Quincy's. I can kind of just see them, you know, going off and doing their own thing. As long as Yuha's not in the picture, I don't see a problem, really. Aizen then stares up at the hole in the Seki barrier and mentions the fact that I think is all hilarious to everybody, to think that the one who defeated me has now entered the royal palace before I did. Ah, that motherfucker, Ichigo. And with that, we get the title page, and then we get some weird scenes where we see an unknown figure with a boot that looks kind of cool, walking down a staircase in some shadowy location, approaching what looks like, I guess it's supposed to be a gateway of some such, and then we see a I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. An Atari 7200 controller? I don't even know. What the hell is that? I still don't know even at the end of this chapter what the hell that thing's supposed to be. Maybe like a control unit or something to open up a gate? I don't know. But anyway, though, the main point of this chapter is we finally get to find out what happened to Ichigo. No, folks, he hasn't just been in free fall for the past 6 chapters. No, we cut over to him and he's unconscious. Huh. Well, that's good for Ichigo. You know, world's gone to shit, everybody's about to die, and he's just lying unconscious. Well, that's just great, Ichigo. Hope you're having some really great dreams. Probably about, I don't know, gumdrops and kittens or some shit. Oh, my Rio, my head's pounding like a freaking drum. How much did I have to drink last night? Ichigo! Ah, shit, are we back to this voices inside my head crap again? Okay, who is it this time? It's me, Ichigo, one of your greatest enemies you've had to defeat. I'm here to give you a hint on how to defeat the Quincy's and Yuha Bach once and for all! Oh, okay, so that must make you Aizen then? No, not Aizen, try again. Byakuya? Yeah, okay, I think you hit your head pretty damn hard this time. Think harder, buddy. Grimmjow? Okay, now you're not even trying anymore, and wait a second, didn't you leave out Grimmjow? What? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Sorry, it's been a while since I've thought about him. Huh, well, that's about to change. What? Nothing! Anyway, no, Ichigo, I am Shusuke Amagai! Oh, right, yeah, you, the guy that did the thing with the stuff. You have no fucking idea who I am, right? No, I absolutely no idea. Okay, God, I'm the fire guy. Yamamoto's dead. No! God damn it, no, the guy with the giant seashell Bankai, remember him? Oh, right, yeah, okay, now I remember you. God, you sucked. Okay, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna be moving this along. Okay, Ichigo, in order to defeat the Quincy's, first, you have to get completely shit-faced drunk. Uh-huh. Then, you have to take your shirt off and strike a fighting pose. Alright, now I'm starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. And then you're just gonna have to get yourself a vibrator and shove it up. It's okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna be waking up now. Wait, Ichigo, no, you can't do that yet! Oh. Jeez, wait a second, was that entire arc just a dream? Oh, wow, that makes so much sense. I am free! I'm finally free from all this... oh. Hey, Yamamoto, what's going on? Hey, Ichigo, got some bad news for you. I'm still dreaming, aren't I? I'm afraid so. But look, Ichigo, here's the deal. The series is ending by the end of the year, so all you gotta do is just power through the rest of this bullshit, and I think you'll be home free. How about that? Do I really have a choice in the matter? No, you really don't. But Ichigo, I have something very important I need to tell you. And what's that? Well, it's to WAKE UP! Yeah, so Ichigo wakes up after being kicked in the back and getting his head twisted around by Yoruichi. I don't even understand this panel. I mean, from this perspective, it looks like Yoruichi grabbed Ichigo's body, twisted his head completely around, kicked him in the chest, knocked up blood, and that's the most prudent course of action for waking up an unconscious person who most likely has a concussion. Yeah, sure, whatever. Although we do get this panel beforehand. Okay, let's just move forward because I'll be staring at that all day. So Orihime's about to shed some light on what happened to them after they fell from the Chrysalis Palace, but Ichigo begins to remember himself. So remember back when he fell from the Palace Plateau or whatever, and then it looked like he got shot by Lille Barrow and Uryu at the exact same time? It was kind of confusing, and I mentioned this, how Lille seemed to take a shot with his rifle, but then Uryu showed up with his arrow, and then Ichigo's just in free fall, and all of a sudden we just see the sound effect of something hitting him. We don't actually see if it was Lille's shot or if it's Uryu's arrow, or like they canceled each other out. Well, here's what happened. I guess Uryu did fire his arrow, and it almost did strike Ichigo in the neck, although Ichigo was able to grab it at the last second and crush it in his hand. Meanwhile, Orihime acted her Santen Keshin, which just functions as a glider now. It never could do that beforehand, but I guess after training she learned how to make it airborne. And he smacks Naganju's head in the process, but that's not what knocked him unconscious. He's still perfectly able. Then what happens is that Yoruichi shoots these harpoon rope-looking things from wherever she fell. Oh, by the way, they're on top of one of the, you know how the 5 Zero Squad members have their own little palaces or cities that they're surrounding the Chrysalis Palace? Yeah, that's where Ichigo and the others landed. They didn't land, you know, back on the Vestibule Road. They landed on one of these palaces. We don't know which one. There's nobody around anyway, so I don't know what happened, but they're in one of these like little miniature cities basically on these floating dishes. But yeah, Yoruichi landed there after Perndina used her compulsory power on her, and you know, her arm's bleeding pretty bad, but she still managed to set up this little rope network that pulled them up. And then for some reason, I don't know why, Cone was hiding in Ichigo's She-Hawk show for God knows how long. I started thinking back to how long he could be hidden in there, and I'm like, wait a second. we haven't really seen Cone since he was in Nemaya's palace, and then we immediately cut to Ichigo having his badass clothing when he arrived to fight the Sternritter clique. So, do you mean to tell me Cone's just been, like, chilling out in, Ichigo's Shihakusho for, like, the past, like, 40 chapters and not even making a peep? I mean, I guess that's not impossible that he could just be hiding in there the entire time, although I do have a critical flaw with that. You mean to tell me that Cone has been inside Ichigo's Shihakusho, listening and watching to everything that's been happening, and he didn't jump out when he saw Orihime in her new outfit? That right there, I cannot believe, Kubo. Would not immediately have a nosebleed that would just, like, shoot out of Ichigo's Shihakusho, okay? That shit's impossible. But yeah, no, he jumps out in his muscular form, and I guess the recoil of him doing that knocks Orihime and Ichigo's heads together, which that's what knocks Ichigo out. Don't know why Orihime doesn't get knocked out in the process. Oh, right, because her head's very thick. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. But anyway, yeah, Ichigo gets knocked out, and now he wakes back up right now, I guess, I don't know, an hour later? I have no idea on the time lapse. So, Ichigo is notably a little bit pissed off at Cone and grabs him and tries to choke the life out of him. Meanwhile, Yoruichi's being healed up by Orihime's Soten Kishin, and she seems pretty good. And she asks the others, okay guys, so should we move on to the counterattack? So they all just kind of look up there, and they're all just kind of like, well, shit, this plan didn't go exactly as we planned. Okay, Ichigo says, all right, I guess I can kind of make footholds using my Ryatsu to get up there, and I guess Orihime can get the rest of you guys up there with her son Tenkeshun, but if we get attacked midway, it's going to be a problem. Yoruichi said that this is not something to be concerned about. She simply states to open up. And then we get a Garganta portal opening up in the middle of the Soul Palace. Cannot tell you how many kinds of wrong that is, but I'll get back to that in a second. Then we get it opening up, and of course, as you can imagine, the only person that inside that Garganta could be, okay, Nell, I guess, would have been a good second choice. Kind of wanted her. I mean, seriously, I mean, this chapter's cool and everything, but how much cooler would it have been if Nell, in her adult form, was next to Grimmjow? I mean, the goddamn Garganta portal is, like, extra wide to give Grimmjow, like, this grandiose entrance, and, you know, okay, whatever. I'm sure you all know by now. The chapter's been out for a couple days, you know, I've been busy with other shit. I'm sure everybody knows at this point, Grimmjow returns in this chapter. He pops out of the Garganta, and he says absolutely nothing. He just kind of looks kind of disgruntled, stares at Ichigo, who states that, you are Grimmjow. Yes, Ichigo, congratulations. You didn't forget who that guy was. Seriously, I don't know why he had to say that. Like, you are Grimmjow. I mean, everybody here knows who he is, but I just decided to have the announcement of, you are Grimmjow, in case the fandom forgot. Maybe we would have thought he was Ukiura or something. But anyway, no. So, yeah, Grimmjow back on the scene after only, let me count, 124 chapters since this scene. I mean, dear God, that took forever. And don't even give me any shit like, oh, it's ambiguous on who that could have been. Bullcrap. Even back in July of 2012, when that chapter originally came out, I even said that it was very apparent that everyone was going to think it was Grimmjow. There's really no one else it could have been. I mean, geez, here, I'll even rip a window into the past so you can talk to myself back then. Take it away, 2012 me.
It's Grimmjow, isn't it? It has to be Grimmjow. There's no other one else could be. It has to be Grimmjow. Oh, he's gonna come back and it's gonna be so epic next.
Yeah, see? Told you.
Oh. Hello?
Wait a second, you can... Oh, right, I guess I opened a rift in space-time, so I guess you could see me. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Are you me? What year is it?
Oh, it's the, year 2015.
Oh, wow, 2015, that's awesome! Hey, did you get a hoverboard yet?
Oh, yeah, sure, I was on the pre-order list for that. It's upstairs in my room, actually. I'd show you, but, you know, it's charging right now.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so totally cool!
Yeah, you sure are. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second, but No, that doesn't make any sense, because this is the chapter where he was alluded to return and everyone knows it's him. I mean, me, back in 2012, knows that it's Grimmjow. Are you telling me it seriously takes almost 3 fucking years for this guy to show up again?
Mm-hmm.
But that would piss off the entire fan base!
Yep.
But that's a major dick move!
Hey, don't look at me, man. This kind of shit just happens.
Okay, well, you know what? Screw it. I am not standing for this. I'm gonna go review One Piece Weekly now.
Actually, you know what? I was going to tell him to stop, but I think that must be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Good luck past me. Have fun reviewing One Piece. Good luck whenever Gear 4th pops in. And I guess that also confirms the fact that multiverse theory is true. Otherwise, I wouldn't even still be here right now. Okay, so Grimmjow is back. Not really much has changed in his appearance that much. I mean, not as much as everyone was expecting. You know, everyone was expecting maybe, like, really longer hair, new outfit or something. His outfit, his jacket's pretty much the same. He's now wearing an undershirt, like a black, zippered up thing under it. We see a belt that has, like, some golden designs on it. We don't really get to see the whole image of that. It's kind of obscured by the garganta. In terms of a scar, the main scar on his body that was caused by Ichigo, that is still partially seen, and mostly it's covered up by his jacket. And then we have a new scar that's like in a crescent shape around his neck. Dollars to donuts, that's the scar he got whenever Noitora, you know, bitch scythed him into the sand, so I'm pretty sure that's why he has a scar there. But other than that, nothing really changed about him, and like I said, he doesn't really do much in this chapter, so there's really nothing I can review in terms of him. I mean, the same question is kind of following what happened earlier, is like, I don't know who he's gonna fight, because, you know, we have all these good guys, and I guess Grimmjow is considered an ally right now, so I have no idea who he's gonna fight. I'm gonna bring your attention to the more pressing matter of how the fuck did a garganta open in the Soul Palace? This is a place that is supposedly so heavily guarded that Yuha had to have this massive plan to get to it. The only way to get to it is to smash through this barrier. They made it perfectly clear that there is no way to get a shortcut to this fucking place. The only way to get there is through some really long, convoluted method, and, you know, Yoruichi's just like, oh shit, okay, we're in trouble here. Open up Garganta. I mean, the only major reason I bring this up is that Urahara and the gang are on the ground trying to get to the Soul Palace. I mean, here's an idea, Urahara, considering you have the technology to do that. Go into Hueco Mundo from the Soul Society, which you've already done before, and then go over to wherever location you told Grimmjow to wait, and then get to the Soul Palace that way. Problem fucking solved! I mean, I guess you could maybe say that Urahara set this up beforehand, so Yoruichi had to activate the Garganta. It's not something that Aizen could have just done to get to the Soul Palace, because that's gonna... that's such a plot hole, I'm not even gonna bring it up, how, you know, Aizen wanted to invade the Soul Palace, and he could have just gotten there by opening a Garganta in his own backyard. I'm pretty sure he couldn't have done that. It's something that Urahara had to set up with Yoruichi, but even so, I'm just saying, it's quicker just to jump to Hueco Mundo, and then go wherever Grimmjow is, and then get to the Soul Palace. There you go, problem solved. Why aren't you doing that? Yeah, anyway, regardless, I've been planning this for a while now in my Tekking101 Guide to Official Bleach Plot Twist, volume number 23. Let's see, here we go. Grimmjow's return. Segunda Etapa, possibly? That'll be a discussion question below. Do you think Grimmjow has Segunda Etapa? I, for one, personally don't think that's something that's just limited to Ukiura. I think that if any of the Espada trained hard enough, they could eventually reach that level of Segunda Etapa. I think it was just, you know, particular for each Espada how easy it is to attain. You know, maybe in Ukiura it was a little bit more easier to reach than Grimmjow, but I think it's still a possibility he might have it. Rivalry with Ichigo. I mean, I don't think... Like, I think Ichigo and Grimmjow have sort of like a sibling rivalry at this point, because they're kind of very similar in a lot of respects. I don't see Grimmjow like jumping out of the Garganta and being like, Ichigo, time to fight me. Like, that's something Kenpachi would do. I think it's going to be something like he's intelligent enough to know. I mean, like, Grimmjow's not the sharpest knife in the freaking crayon box. Oh, damn it, I made another TFS abridged reference. Whatever. But anyway, the point of the matter is that he's not super smart or intelligent, but he's not going to be like, okay, let's have a fight in the middle of this, you know, dire situation. He's gonna be, you know, very cooperative with Ichigo, at least on a, you know, basic level, just so they can get this done. I have no idea who Grimmjow's gonna fight, but, you know, they all get back up to the, maybe Grimmjow's just gonna be in charge of keeping the enemy at bay while they get to the Chrysalis Palace. That's kind of a lame use of his powers, but at the same time, I mean, he just kind of pops in at the end of this chapter. Like, when Aizen returned, it was kind of set up a little bit, like alluded to, like Aizen would be coming back in the upcoming chapters, and I know Grimmjow's been alluded to, like he was seen in chapter 518, it was kind of alluded that he was in the background when, you know, Ichigo was arguing with Urahara and everything back and forth. But, you know, that was over 100 chapters ago was the last hint we got with Grimmjow, and Aizen we got like 10 chapters before Aizen showed up. It was kind of hinted what was going to happen. But yeah, I want to see what happened though with Kubo when he decided just to throw in Grimmjow at the end here. I think it probably went something like this. Oh my god, Kubo-sensei, we have problems! Okay, hey, Satoshi, just calm down, okay? What is it? Sir, the Naruto Gaiden chapter's this week. Everyone's gonna be freaking out over it. You have to do something really special or no one's gonna read Bleach this week. It's okay, Satoshi. We were planning this. We've known the whole Gaiden thing was going to happen. I'll just throw in a new Stern Ritter letter or something revealing somebody's power. Don't worry, that'll be good enough. But sir, you don't understand. What is it? One Piece is... Luffy's gonna go... What is it? Spit it out, man. Luffy's gonna go Gear 4th. Are you fucking kidding me? No, sir. No, I'm not. Oh, god damn it, Oda. Okay, Jesus. Sir, you know what has to be done. In order for anyone to give an iota of a shit about Bleach this week, you have to bring him back. Oh, God, I know I do, but how am I gonna make it any sense? I mean, I just can't have a Garganta up here in the middle of the Soul Palace. That's way too big of a plot hole. Sir, you have to do something. Oh, gee, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll throw him in at the end of the chapter. I won't have him say anything. I'll just have him pop out of the Garganta, and then I'll throw in some expositional bullshit in the next chapter in order to make it make sense. I'll have Uehara invent like a MacGuffin that allowed him to do it or something. Oh, God bless you, Kubo-sensei. Not yet, Satoshi. Not until I've finished the greatest masterpiece known to mankind. Kind of funny, but I'm sure I'm not far off on that explanation. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Tekking101 signing out. Oh, let me know below what you guys want to be called as a fan base. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And also what you think about Grimmjow going Segunda Etapa, possibly. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tekking101 signing out.